The city, which spent $26 million putting in roads, water, and sewer as well.
I'm Emerson Lotzi, live in Miami for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Heat Nation is amped up for this thing. You're going to hear from some wild and wacky fans right after the break.
The controversy over where a mother should breastfeed is heating up again. I'll know at 5 why this picture is reigniting the debate.
As the investigation continues into the death of a snorkeler tonight, friends of Andrew Harris open up about the man who loved to be on the water. That story all new at 5:30.
Right now we are tracking rain and possible thunderstorms popping up across the area. Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Steve Weigel is timing out when they'll hit your neighborhood.
Morning news is a huge responsibility. We cover 2.5 hours every morning, and we know you depend on us.
And it's important that we never let you down. You're not just somebody out there. You're part of our family. You're part of the family we're with every morning.
We live in this community. We're not just here passing through to have a cup of coffee. We've been here 20, 21 years.
We know the area. We know what's so critical.
Coverage you can count on isn't just a slogan. I mean, it's who we are. It's in our fabric. It's what we do.
Do you need car credit? We're hosting a credit clinic this Tuesday and Wednesday to help people who meet simple, basic standards. If you have a job and a valid driver's license, we want to approve your credit. Bankruptcy, foreclosure, repossession, Tuesday and Wednesday only at West Palm Beach Kia.
Longhorn knows why the best parts of summer don't last. They get eaten. Introducing Longhorn's grilled tastes of summer. Summer flavors grilled up and served fresh. Like our juicy new Hawaiian ribeye and grilled asparagus, or the rich, savory lobster chops and char-grilled corn on the cob. If it's in season, it's on your plate. Tonight, the grilled tastes of summer at Longhorn Steakhouse. You can't fake steak. Now try new lunch burger combos like our Longhorn cheeseburger with soup or salad starting at $7.99.
Bruce Lee proved might can be light. Conviction, creativity, courage. This is the Mazda way. It's why Car and Driver says Mazda is punching above its weight. Kelley Blue Book says they're fuel efficient, reliable, and offer strong resale value. And for the second year straight, Mazda is KBB.com's lowest 5-year cost to own brand. What do you drive?
Jetting off for business or that long-awaited vacation? Palm Beach International Airport is your full-service airport, serving the Palm Beaches and Treasure Coast. At PBI, our goal is to make your travel experience convenient and stress-free. Allegiant Air now offers nonstop flights to Asheville, North Carolina. For a limited time, save up to $20 on parking. Visit pbia.org for more information. You shouldn't have to drive south to go north when you can fly PBI.
Do you need car credit? We're hosting a credit clinic this Tuesday and Wednesday to help people who meet simple, basic standards. If you have a job and a valid driver's license, we want to approve your credit. Bankruptcy, foreclosure, repossession, Tuesday and Wednesday only at West Palm Beach Kia.
Impact 5 Autism is underwritten in part by PDQ Restaurant.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals just a few hours away. Miami Heat fans are hoping to see LeBron James and company take a 2-1 series lead with a win tonight. ESPN 106.3's Emerson Lotzi joins us now live from outside the American Airlines Arena. Emerson.
Thank you, guys. Now, considering we're still about 4 hours from this game tipping off tonight, there's not too many people floating around the AAA right now. Although when we got here about 2:30 this afternoon, we were able to catch up with some Heat fans, and let's just say Heat Nation pretty amped up for tonight's contest. Heat fans arrived early at the AAA on Tuesday afternoon.
We just went and checked out a few souvenirs so we could take back to Atlanta, and hopefully we can take the experience of this game back, you know.
We're going to drink a little water, a little gin, a little wine, that's it. And we're going to enjoy ourselves.
Okay, I'd like that address, please. Most of them enjoying the calm before the storm.
I think LeBron's going to prove to everybody why he is one of the greatest players in the game tonight. So we just look forward to the game, man.
But you got Bron, so everything's good. D-Wade, big three. No worries.
In game 1 of this series, hard to forget what happened. The air conditioning broke in San Antonio. LeBron cramps up. So if that happens tonight,
I hope they rip off their shirts and it comes one big party. No one leaves. We got to support the team.
Now it's going to cost Heat fans about an arm and a leg if they actually want to make it inside the AAA tonight to watch this game. We're talking ticket prices coming up at 6. For instance, say like a floor seat's going to cost you about like the same price as an Audi A4. I don't know if anybody has one of those. You can probably trade it in for a ticket tonight. All right, we're live in Miami for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Emerson Lazia reporting for ESPN 106.3 on WPTV News Channel 5.
I don't have one of those, Emerson. I'll get my arm and my leg ready, though. We appreciate that report, that live report tonight. And during tonight's game, opponents of the name of the Washington Redskins, they will be airing their message in a commercial. A Native American tribe in California has paid for a 60-second anti-Redskins commercial to run during the halftime of tonight's NBA Finals. However, this ad is not airing here in our market. A longer version of this ad was posted on YouTube just before the Super Bowl and has been viewed nearly 2 million times. So who will be owning the LA Clippers next? That is the question on everyone's mind tonight after an anonymous source revealed that Shelly Sterling's plans to meet with a judge tomorrow to confirm her authority to sell the LA Clippers. Reportedly, Shelly made a $2 billion deal with former Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer to sell the team. This all comes following Donald Sterling's decision not to sell the team and in turn sue the NBA for $1 billion. Donald co-owns the Clippers with his estranged wife, Shelly.
Hillary Clinton's book tour started today amid a lot of talk about whether or not she will run for president. Mrs. Clinton kicked off her book tour at a bookstore in Manhattan. She seemed to make a not-so-subtle hint about her future, saying, quote, hard choices is not just about tough decisions of the past.
And we have a lot of hard choices to continue to lead the world and solve problems that affect us and the rest of humanity.
Indeed, many at the signing were overheard encouraging Hillary Clinton to run for president again. She says she'll make a decision later this year. Hard choices is mostly about Clinton's years as Secretary of State, but its timing follows the path of past presidential hopefuls who write a book and then run the race. Well, before her book tour, Hillary Clinton talked to NBC's Cynthia McFadden. You can see more of that interview tonight on NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams. That starts at 6:30 right here on News Channel 5.
Right now, actor Tracy Morgan is still in critical condition. For the first time, we are hearing those 911 calls made by witnesses who saw Saturday's accident there on the New Jersey Turnpike.
It was a terrible accident. The car flipped. It's on its side.
Okay, are you involved or are you just calling it in?
No, I'm just calling it in.
Okay. The vehicle's turned over. Do you know if anybody's in there?
Yeah, it's two vehicles and a Walmart truck.
The driver of that Walmart truck, Kevin Roper, has been charged now with vehicular homicide and assault by an automobile. Officials say Roper had been awake for more than 24 consecutive hours right before that crash.
Well, take a look at this. The sun unleashed 2 solar flares this morning, and NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory caught them both on camera. In the photo from NASA, you can see the brilliant burst of light along the left edge of the sun's surface. NASA says they're bursts of radiation from the sun. Experts say harmful radiation released during the bursts are not a threat to humans because the radiation can't penetrate the Earth's atmosphere.
New information on that brush fire we told you about at the top of the newscast. This is in Indian River County. The blaze is burning in the 11,000 block of 138th Avenue. We are being told that the fire is at 15 acres right now. It is believed that lightning sparked this wildfire. Luckily, no homes are being threatened at this time.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
And we do have some more rain working into that area during the evening, so Hope Sound and just about all of South Florida picking up some rain, but the threat for strong and severe storms is really diminished as we get into 5:30 and 6 o'clock tonight. Here's some times of arrival for just really moderate rain that's working into North County, the Bears Club, around Abacoa, up around Egret Landing, Frenchman's Creek, and all the way up into Quest, Jupiter Inlet Colony in the next 5 to 10 minutes. This is not a storm. This is just a weaker rain that is all moving north up into North County. It actually trails all the way back down south, all the way into Boca and Del Rey. Our rainfall totals heaviest along I-95 on the Treasure Coast, and then really widespread nice rains across all of Palm Beach County during the day in the last 24 hours. Some pockets of heavier rain, 1 to 2 inches in a few spots. Not everywhere, though. But we'll add to those totals as we move through the evening hours. There's a really good area of rain from the Gardens all the way down into West Palm, South County. It's kind of off and on rain. This is what it's going to be like through the evening. So if you're headed outside, the threat for strong storms is pretty much ended, but we will still see this persistent rain through 7, 8 o'clock tonight. There's a look at North County with the rain starting to work in. Treasure Coast much quieter along the coastline, and the earlier storms are lined up right along 441 all the way down into Okeechobee. All right, tropics, quiet, Gulf of Mexico, and also the Caribbean and off in the Atlantic. Hardly a cloud in the sky. Nice to see. We'll keep an eye on it for you as we go through the week. Not expecting any tropical storm development, though, the next few days. High pressure is in control, but there's a little weather maker marching into the southeast that really sets up a situation where we'll get stronger storms on Wednesday and Thursday afternoon. So if you picked up some rainfall today, get ready, because I think it'll be heavier tomorrow and some gusty winds are possible. It's a southwest wind, so everything pushing in from the west coast. There's that line there. There's that afternoon sea breeze kicking in on the west coast, and then it marches east. And historically, typically, from a climate point of view, this can be a really active weather day for us. So we'll have to keep you up to date here as we get into Wednesday afternoon. I think it'll start mid-afternoon, and it'll continue into the early evening hours on Wednesday and on Thursday. Boating conditions, southwest winds tomorrow, 5 to 10, seas 1 to 2. Shouldn't be too bad out there in the morning and early afternoon. So rain ending and then clearing, patchy overnight fog. It'll lift quickly tomorrow, but more showers and storms by the afternoon. Some could be strong, 87. And the 7-day forecast, active Thursday afternoon, and then we're back into kind of near normal showers and storms as we get into the weekend. I'll have an update at 5:30.
We'll see you then, Steve. Thanks. Online video gamers helped save the day after they saw a home invasion happening right in front of them. All new tonight, how they were able to save the woman in this case.
A spaceship that could one day carry astronauts to space is right now being built at NASA. All new at 5:30. See how it's being put to the test.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
La Granja invites you to enjoy delicious lomo saltado, ceviche, seafood gumbo, criollo fish, sautéed beef pasta, or arroz con mariscos, with specials starting at just $4.45.
¡Qué buen sabor!
You're sure to be a hit with a Father's Day gift from Ross. You'll find thousands of great gifts for Dad at a fraction of what you'd pay elsewhere. Like this golf shirt, $45 at department stores. But if you want to pay less than $14, you gotta go to Ross.
Looking for fresh food fast?
Hi, welcome to PDQ.
Enjoy hand-breaded chicken tenders, salads, sandwiches, hand-cut fries, and hand-spun milkshakes. Come taste the freshness of PDQ.
I'm talking about something we haven't seen before. I feel it in the air. I'm going to find it tonight.
This show is all about the moment.
Yes! That was hot!
NBC's America's Got Talent, all new tonight.
The Night Shift is summer's #1 new drama. And when the scrubs come off,
I know you're sleeping with TC.
the real drama comes out.
Are you gay or something? Oh, God.
The Night Shift is all new tonight on NBC, summer's #1 network.
Heat shields are compromised. We have multiple failures. Are those thrusters burning?
That's negative. What's that alarm?
Fuel cell 2 is down. I'm having to get her in manually.
This is very exciting. But I'm at my stop.
Come again?
I'm watching this on the train. It's so hard to leave. Good luck with everything.
With the Uverse TV app, the Uverse revolves around you.
All across America, people are making the move to improve their TV and internet service by dropping Uverse and coming back to Xfinity.
Anything techie excites me. When Grandpa had Uverse, I felt like the internet could have been a lot better. In peak hours, problems.
Drives you crazy. So we switched back to Xfinity. The speeds they bumped it up to are terrific.
Xfinity lets me do everything I need to do. Limited bandwidth is not a concern anymore. Not a single problem.
I'm Mike.
I'm Jake, and we're back with Xfinity.
Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Has the luggage that'll suit you perfectly. You'll find a huge selection of the top brands at a fraction of what you'd pay elsewhere. Like this designer luggage, $90 at department stores. But if you want it for less than $48, you gotta go to Ross.
La Granja invites you to enjoy delicious lomo saltado, ceviche, seafood gumbo, criollo fish, sautéed beef pasta, or arroz con mariscos, with specials starting at just $4.45.
¡Qué buen sabor!
Weather on WPTV is sponsored by Capital Carpet and Tile.
Now to a story making headlines across the country right now. A 2-year-old boy was killed sadly after a heavy metal sculpture tipped over on top of him here. This happened in San Francisco's Fisherman's Wharf. The boy and his family were visiting from Utah at the time. Police say the gallery had been told not to put this dolphin structure there on the sidewalk. Apparently, the gallery ignored that warning.
Online gamers are being praised for saving the life of one of their fellow gamers. She was inside her Arizona home when armed men tried to rob her. The online gamers saw it all happen on her webcam. Even though they were at different parts around the world, they were able to get a hold of police into the woman's hometown. Luckily, the woman and her roommate were not hurt.
A picture of a mother breastfeeding her child during a graduation ceremony has caused another online debate. Carlisha Thurman apparently brought her 3-month-old daughter to her graduation ceremony last month from Long Beach State College and University, or in California rather. She was still dressed in her cap and gown, and Carlisha apparently decided to feed her daughter. A friend who thought it was cool asked if they could take a picture of her. This was shared on Facebook, and Carlisha is beginning both support and some negativity as well. We want to know what you think. Join in the conversation on our WPTV Facebook page. It's going on right now.
New at 5:30, we're learning new information about the Jupiter snorkeler who died in a boating accident. How friends are remembering him. Tense moments after another shooting at a high school. We're live with the latest on the investigation.
Give me my money back because I paid for them for so many years. And they are rich. They are rich and I'm poor.
A South Florida grandma paid her cable bill for years but never got the service. How to make sure the same thing isn't happening to you. Those stories and more, all new on News Channel 5 at 5:30.
The Business Report on WPTV is sponsored by your local Toyota dealers.
June is Customer Appreciation Month at Subway restaurants, so we're thanking our customers for being such big fans with $2 6-inch subs, the cold cut combo, or meatball marinara. Appreciation tastes amazing. Get these 2 subs made fresh for you for $2 each. Saying thanks is a great deal, so hurry in. Subway, eat fresh.
Guys, am I the only one who smells that musty odor? Time for Damp Rid.
Don't just mask odors with sprays and candles. Get rid of them with Damp Rid. Damp Rid's natural ingredients attract and trap excess moisture, eliminating musty odors. You can actually see it work. Damp Rid is easy to use. Place it virtually anywhere for a drier, cleaner, long-lasting freshness.
Thanks, Mom.
Your whole family will notice, so breathe easier with Damp Rid.
Everyone builds dream houses. But when you dream, close your eyes. That's why you need a guide. To see if it's too close to the train. To line up a good school. And remind you of the cost of a pool. With a RE/MAX agent, you will see how much better than a dream home the right home can be. RE/MAX. Dream with your eyes open.
Injured? Call Lytle Writers, Smith, Ivy, and Fronrath at 1-800-4RIGHTS or visit foryourrights.com.
See your home in a whole new light during City Furniture's July 4th sale. A power reclining off-piece dining set, just $3.99. And find even more July 4th specials at cityfurniture.com. Plus, get same-day delivery and no interest for 18 months. Right now at City Furniture.
Excellence. How do you find it? It's fueled by passion, thrives on persistence, and demands nothing less than total dedication.
My name is Mark Anajar.
And I'm Glenn Levine.
Our mission to deliver excellence in legal services is what makes a world of difference.
Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
Non-attorney spokesperson.
Get your News Channel 5 updates throughout the day on News Radio 1290 WJNO.
Right now, we are still seeing rain and thunderstorms on Live Viper 5 Max, and more is coming.
Storm Team 5 Chief Meteorologist Steve Weigel tracking the storms and is here with the very latest. Steve.
It was a wild afternoon. Starting to get used to this now after several days, at least several afternoons and early evenings of rainfall. Things beginning to quiet down. The strongest storms are now offshore of the Treasure Coast in northern Palm Beach County, and also massive storms moving up around Orlando. For us, it's been persistent rain in the last 45 minutes, and the heaviest rain during the day in the last 24 hours has been inland Treasure Coast and across most of Palm Beach County, 1 to 2 inch bullseyes everywhere. Now here's where the rain is tonight, and we'll add to these numbers another quick ½ an inch to inch of rain possible in a few areas. A nice area of rain working through West Palm all the way back into Wellington and the Green Acres area. There's a look at South County, where we have some rainfall beginning to taper off around Boca and Delray. A little farther north, there's that area of rain that's moving from West Palm into the Gardens and into Jupiter and in around the inlet and eventually to Quest in the next 10 to 15 minutes. And the Treasure Coast much quieter now. Another round of rain headed our way for tomorrow. In fact, the storms tomorrow, I expect, will be stronger than today. We're going to talk about that and, of course, the weekend forecast coming up.
Steve, thank you. We continue to monitor several wildfires on the Treasure Coast. These are pictures from the fire that's burning in Martin County. It's near Poinciana Lane and Federal Highway. We're told lightning sparked this fire. It is now 20 acres in size and 10% contained. There is also a fire burning in the 11,000 block of 138th Avenue in Indian River County. That fire is 15 acres. No homes are being threatened in the Indian River County fire. Covering Boynton Beach, where police want you to know about a new phone scam. They say a woman received a call from a person claiming to be an IRS agent. The caller told the woman she owed more than $5,000 in taxes and that if she didn't pay it, she'd go to jail and have her house taken away. Police say the call was from an IRS toll-free number, but the call is a scam. A reminder, the IRS does not request credit card numbers or wire transfers over the phone. Jupiter's Planning and Zoning Commission will hear a plan at tonight's meeting to build 10 luxury duplexes. The proposal calls for 10 two-story buildings to be built on Old Jupiter Road. They would be 3-bedroom, 2,200 square foot villas. The town council must approve this project before that construction can begin.
I'm Shannon Cake at the live desk right now. Happening right now, Palm Beach County commissioners are meeting in this next half hour, and they will be holding their first county budget workshop at the Government Center in downtown West Palm Beach. Right now, they are proposing a $1.1 billion spending plan for the budget year beginning October 1st. During this meeting tonight, commissioners will be discussing a proposed tax rate reduction of less than 1% on taxable property value, as well as that request from Sheriff Rick Bradshaw for that $531 million for his budget. County apparently saying that that is actually $32 million more than his current budget. That'll do it from the live desk for now. Jay, back to you.
Shannon, thank you. Right now, crews from the National Transportation Safety Board and the Federal Aviation Administration are back on the scene after a deadly plane crash in Central Florida. It happened last night on Merritt Island in Brevard County. The crash happened about 3 miles from the Merritt Island Airport. 2 people were killed. The plane came to rest in the backyard of a home about 10 feet from the house. No one on the ground was hurt. Investigators are also trying to figure out why a small plane crashed in Volusia County last night. 2 people were killed in this crash when the Cessna 172 crashed into a field at the Daytona Beach International Airport shortly after takeoff. Witnesses say the single-engine plane slammed into the ground, then burst into flames. The aircraft is registered to a nearby flight school. No one on the ground was hurt in the accident.
Law enforcement officers, doctors, and anti-drug groups are joining together trying to stop a proposed constitutional amendment that would legalize medical marijuana in Florida. The group launched the Don't Let Florida Go to Pot campaign today. They say they want to educate voters about the dangers of Amendment 2. Backers of the amendment say it's intended for people with debilitating diseases. Amendment 2 will be on the ballot in November and must be approved by 60% of voters to become law. New information, a group of concerned citizens in Miami-Dade County is expected at tonight's town hall meeting in Surfside after tests found arsenic in the sand on the beach. Experts and lawmakers say the arsenic levels found in the area are not dangerous. The Florida Department of Health said those levels are comparable to other coastal areas. The sand came from a construction site and was moved over to the beach as part of a beach renourishment project done with state permits.
Covering the economy, Florida remains #1 in foreclosures, a ranking it has held for the past 8 months. According to Realty Track, 1 in every 436 homes in Florida had a foreclosure filing on it in May. Port St. Lucie ranks 5th nationally. While the Palm Beach County area came in 8th, they were grouped together with Miami and Fort Lauderdale.
Dollar General is opening a new store this week in West Palm Beach. It'll be located in the 3900 block of North Haverhill Road. That store will open Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. The new Dollar General will bring 6 to 10 jobs. You can apply online. The first customers at the grand opening will get special offers and prizes.
New information. General Motors CEO says the thorough review of safety issues at the company has not turned up any more serious problems. GM's annual shareholder meeting in Detroit drew protests today. Among them were families of victims killed or hurt in car crashes related to GM's ignition switch problem.
Our goal is to make sure everyone who was impacted by the ignition switch issue is appropriately compensated as it relates to those who lost loved ones or those who had serious physical injury. That's what we're focused on.
The ignition switch problem has been linked to the deaths of at least 13 people. GM is creating a program to compensate those injured or killed by defective cars, but didn't say how large that fund will be. The company will start accepting claims on August 1st.
The future of space travel. A look at a new spaceship that could one day carry astronauts.
And how a South Florida grandmother ended up paying for cable for the past 13 years without ever getting the service in return.
Looking for fresh food fast?
Hi, welcome to PDQ.
Enjoy hand-breaded chicken tenders, salads, sandwiches, hand-cut fries, and hand-spun milkshakes. Come taste the freshness of PDQ.
Heat shields are compromised. We have multiple failures. Are those thrusters burning?
That's negative. What's that alarm?
Fuel cell 2 is down. I'm at the gun her in manually.
This is very exciting. But I'm at my stop.
Come again?
I'm watching this on the train. It's so hard to leave. Good luck with everything.
With the WPTV app, the Uverse revolves around you.
Hurry in to shoot